First, the head of Premier League referees, Howard Webb, admits should have been awarded a penalty in their controversial leave. They should have been awarded 3 penalties in a game. All 3 claims were turned down by referee, with video assistant refs not intervening. Minutes after full time, the club posted on social media.
Yeah, I mean, again, we made a commitment at the start of this that we'd have a lot of dialogue with clubs. I've been into most of the Premier League clubs and had really good open conversations and played audio to them like we're doing today. And when something's really quite egregious, quite obvious, maybe a process error. We had a couple of situations early in the season where the process for VAR wasn't followed quite rightly. For people to understand, how good our officials are, to understand the rationale. People might not always agree with the final outcome, but I think when they can hear the rationale, they see the process, they're much more prepared to accept the final decision in those circumstances.
And obviously sometimes integrity of officials are a question, but when you see this, you never question an integrity of official again when you look at some of the communication. Are you now comfortable? Obviously you're showing us tonight, it's the first time that we've ever seen it. What's it going to take for you to make that decision, or the game to make that decision, whereby after a game where there's been a controversial incident or there's been something that people don't like, where you just release the footage transparently of the big decisions?
CMOL chief Howard Webb has finally broken his silence following the explosive VAR controversy during Manchester United's 0-0 draw against Sunderland, reportedly admitting that the Red Devils should have been awarded a late winning penalty. The controversial moment came in the closing stages of the match when a Manchester United attacker went down inside the penalty area after clear contact from a Sunderland defender. Referee Stuart Atwell immediately waved play on, while VAR officials stunned fans by refusing to intervene despite repeated replays appearing to show obvious contact. The decision instantly sparked outrage across the football world, with Manchester United supporters accusing officials of costing the club a 5th consecutive victory. Social media erupted after the final whistle, while former players and pundits slammed the incident as one of the worst VAR decisions of the Premier League season. Now, according to reports surrounding PGMOL discussions after the match, Howard Webb has acknowledged that VAR should have advised the referee to review the incident on the pitch side monitor. The PGMOL chief is believed to have accepted that the challenge met the threshold for a penalty and that the decision was a significant officiating error. Webb's reported admission has only intensified frustration among supporters who believe officiating mistakes are becoming too common in English football. Many fans questioned how VAR could still fail to overturn such incidents despite multiple camera angles and slow-motion replays being available. Manchester United manager Michael Carrick remained careful with his words after the match but admitted his side felt deeply disappointed by several key decisions during the game. Carrick praised his players for their performance but hinted that controversial officiating moments continue to impact important matches at crucial stages of the season. Bruno Fernandes was visibly furious during the game and immediately confronted officials after the final whistle. Several United players also surrounded the referee after the incident, convinced they had been denied a clear opportunity to secure all 3 points. The draw ended Manchester United's 4-match winning streak and prevented the club from recording 5 straight victories in all competitions. Despite dominating possession for large periods of the game, United were unable to find a breakthrough against Sunderland's determined defensive setup. Sunderland, meanwhile, defended bravely throughout the encounter and managed to hold on for a valuable point in front of their home supporters. They even threatened on the counterattack and nearly stole victory after hitting the post during the second half. However, the match itself has now been completely overshadowed by the VAR controversy and Howard Webb's reported response.